Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Gibson has just put out a very good deal. I'm kind of blown away by this. Now, I woke up this morning and I saw Gibson put out a new video about the Les Paul Studio. And I thought, well, don't they already have studios? But no, they had just had the modern Satins out, okay? They have brought back the Les Paul Studio, and I think they have provided quite a value right here. Okay, so the guitar comes in 4 finishes: Blueberry Burst, Ebony, Cherry Sunburst, and Wine Red, okay? And it is a chambered solid body. Mahogany body with a maple top. It's got a nitrocellulose lacquer finish. The neck is mahogany. It's got a slim taper neck. Now, you may or may not like that. I tend to like the Les Pauls with a thicker neck, but you know, hey, younger players might really like that. It has a 24.75 scale length. It's got trapezoid inlays. It's got Indian rosewood fretboard, a Graph-Tech nut, aluminum Nashville tunematic bridge, aluminum stop bar tailpiece. The tuners are vintage deluxe. But the thing that I really think is cool about these, they could have just slapped the 490 and 490R and 490L or whatever it is, treble 490T. They could have just put those pickups in them. And I don't think those pickups are that great. But they have put Gibson Burstbucker Pro humbuckers in this guitar. I think that is a really good choice because I do not think that you need to upgrade these pickups. Those are really solid pickups. And it comes with a soft shell case, the traditional Gibson gig bag. But here is the thing that I thought, the price point and what doesn't make sense to me. Now, Gibson had previously put out the Les Paul Studio Modern Satin, and it came in at the price point of $19.99, and I thought, man, $2,000 for a satin finish, a Les Paul Studio. You know, that guitar, I didn't think that was a great value. But the thing about this new thing is it not only has all of this, it's got the binding on the neck. This new Les Paul Studio has the binding. It's got Gibson USA humbuckers and a 1-ply fingerboard binding and coil split Burstbucker Pro pickups, easily making it the most feature-laden version of the Studio ever. And with these features, it enables players of all stripes to get their hands on an authentic Gibson Les Paul. Man, the only thing I can tell separating this thing from a Les Paul standard is the body binding. This is a really solid guitar. And the crazy thing about it is the price point. So the Gibson Les Paul Modern Saturn is $19.99. This guitar with the Burstbucker pickups, you know, chambered with coil splitting Burstbucker Pro pickups, comes in at $15.99. That's $15.99 for a guitar with a nice finish, a nice gig bag, good pickups, solid hardware, binding on the neck. I mean, we're talking, this is a crazy, crazy good deal. So good that if my channel blows up, I'll buy one and demo it on this channel. I'm not going to pull the trigger on this because I do have some nice Les Pauls. But man, I can't can't believe I'm saying it. I'm waking up this morning to a Gibson release that I'm absolutely think this is a good deal. $15.99 for something to get you the Les Paul sound and the Les Paul vibe. You know, when companies these days, Gibson included with Epiphone, are putting out more and more expensive import guitars. Here is a USA-made Gibson guitar, you know, authentic, play authentic. Well, now for $15.99, which, look, I get it. It's still a lot of money, but it is an attainable price for most, not for everyone. I wouldn't recommend, you know, if you're a beginner, unless you've got money to just throw around, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for that. But if you've got a kid that's playing guitar and has proved that he's really into it and putting in the time, and you want to upgrade and he wants a Les Paul, man, I don't see anything wrong with this guitar. And the Blueberry Burst is a really cool color. It's got the traditional cherry sunburst, and man, the ebony looks really good as well. If you can't afford a Les Paul Custom or a Les Paul Standard or a Les Paul Traditional or Classic or any of that, and you want a brand new instrument that you can bond with and make your own, man, right out of the gate, I would recommend this highly. You know, of course, you want to try the guitar, get it in your hands, make sure you like the feel of it. But man, I'm telling you what, I would have no qualms with gigging one of these. And what I've noticed in looking at the site, looking at Sweetwater and seeing what they have, I'm looking at, there's one at 7 pounds, 14 ounces. The next one is 7 pounds, 11 ounces. The next one's 8 pounds, 1 ounces. The next one's 7 pounds, 12 ounces. And then there's one that's 8 pounds, 9 ounces. But largely, these are floating around the 8-pound mark. And that is a great weight for one of these guitars. I mean, I've got Strats that are around 8 pounds. So this is a really comfortable weight. I don't think it would cause problems like a 10-pound Les Paul. Now, that's something that I don't have any interest. Anything over 9 pounds, I'm out. But man, I really think this is a great bargain. I think Gibson has hit this out of the park. I think they're going to sell a lot of these guitars. I know the market is kind of flooded with guitars and people are struggling right now, and it's a tough market to sell guitars. But man, I've got to honestly, for the first time on my channel, give Gibson a round of applause, because it's a heck of a deal. I mean, I'm looking at that Blueberry Burst now, and I'm like, man, I would like to click buy on that. I would certainly like to try one out on this channel. So Gibson, if you're listening, send me a Blueberry Burst. I would love to demo that on my channel. Kudos to Gibson. Cesar, this is a win, bro. Dude, the new Gibson Les Paul Studio, bro. Dude, the Gibson Les Paul Studio. Good deal, bro. Good deal.